6 zodiac signs that always have to have the last word. We've all been there, caught in a back-and-forth debate that feels like it'll never end. But while most people eventually throw in the towel, some just can't help themselves. They have to squeeze in one final comment, correction, or witty comeback before calling it quits. And if you've ever wondered why certain people are like this, astrology might have an answer. Turns out, some zodiac signs are practically born with an inner mic they refuse to drop. It's not always about being right, though, let's be honest, sometimes it is. For these signs, it's about feeling heard, understood, or just proving a point, even if it's small. So, which zodiac signs absolutely must have the final say in every conversation? Let's break it down and see if you recognize anyone or yourself on this list. Spoiler alert. It might just explain a lot about your most stubborn friend, sibling, or partner. 1. Aries. If you've ever tried to out-argue an Aries, you already know. They'll keep going long after everyone else has mentally checked out. When it comes to having the last word, Aries don't just want to be heard. They want to win. Ruled by Mars, the planet of war and action, Aries approaches conversations like a battlefield. But here's the thing. Aries doesn't always do it to be right. Sometimes they just thrive on the thrill of debate. For them, every discussion is an opportunity to flex their passion and intensity, even if it's a petty disagreement over where to order takeout. Aries will argue like it's a life or death decision. They're not afraid to raise their voice, challenge your logic, or throw in that one last zinger before walking away with a triumphant grin. If you've got an Aries in your life, just know this: you may win the battle, but they're winning the war. 2. Gemini. If there's one sign that can talk circles around you and still have enough breath for a parting shot, it's Gemini. Ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, Geminis are natural wordsmiths. Debates, discussions, and playful banter are their playground. And trust me, they never want recess to end. While others are mentally wrapping things up, Gemini is already crafting their closing argument with the precision of a stand-up comic delivering a punchline. What makes Geminis so hard to out-talk is their mental agility. They're quick, clever, and somehow always have just one more thing to say. It's not necessarily about being right, though they'll take that win too. For Gemini, it's about keeping the conversation alive and maintaining control of the narrative. They thrive on intellectual sparring and aren't afraid to switch perspectives mid-discussion, just to keep you on your toes. Trying to outlast a Gemini in a verbal match? Good luck. They'll still be texting you witty comebacks long after the conversation is over. 3. Scorpio. When Scorpio decides they're going to have the last word, it's less of a debate and more of a power move. They're ruled by Pluto, the planet of transformation and control, which could explain why they have a talent for precision strikes. They don't waste energy on petty back and forths. They wait, watch, and when the moment is right, they drop the one line that leaves everyone speechless. It's not just a mic drop, it's a full-on power outage. Unlike more vocal signs, Scorpio doesn't need to shout to be heard. Their approach is stealthy but effective. They'll let you think you've won the argument, only to deliver a final cutting remark as they walk away. And the worst part, you'll still be thinking about it 3 days later. For Scorpio, it's not about talking the longest. It's about talking the smartest. They'd rather say one unforgettable thing than 100 forgettable ones. And if you think you're getting the last word with a Scorpio, think again. They've already planned their response and your reaction. 4. Leo. Fierce and confident, Leos love to lead and be the center of attention. Their natural charisma and strong communication skills often push them to have the last word in any discussion. Leos are known for their stubbornness and determination. They believe in their opinions strongly and won't hesitate to defend them until the end. So naturally, they're going to have the last word. Not just any last word, though. It has to be dramatic, memorable, and preferably paired with a metaphorical spotlight shining on them. And by the way, Leo doesn't argue quietly. They argue loudly, boldly, and with flair. They need everyone to know that they were the one who had the final say, even if the argument was just about who makes the best pizza in town. Love them or hate them, one thing's for sure: nobody forgets a Leo's last word. 5. Capricorn. Capricorns are known for their discipline, practicality, and desire to be in control. This earth sign also has a reputation for always wanting to have the last word. Their determination and stubbornness make them relentless debaters, and they won't easily back down in an argument. Capricorns are known for their strategic thinking, which makes sense, considering that they're ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline and structure. So they tend to approach every conversation like a chess game. They play the long game, staying calm, logical, and deliberate until it's checkmate. While others get emotional or impulsive, Capricorn stays cool as ice, calmly dropping rational points that are impossible to refute. What makes Capricorn so effective is their patience. They'll wait for you to exhaust all your arguments, watch you lose steam, and then deliver their final unshakable point. It's not about winning for the sake of pride. It's about being right. Capricorns are perfectionists, and if they believe the facts are on their side, they will not let it go. Their last words hit like a judge's gavel: firm, final, and non-negotiable. Good luck trying to argue. After that, case closed. 6. Taurus. Taurus isn't just determined to have the last word. They're immovable once they've set their mind to it. Ruled by Venus, the planet of love and values, Taurus is deeply rooted in their beliefs. If they think they're right, they'll dig in like a boulder in wet cement. Their arguments are less about proving a point and more about sticking to it, no matter how long it takes. Unlike a fast-talking Gemini or dramatic Leo, Taurus doesn't need flashy one-liners or clever retorts. Their power lies in their unshakable persistence. They'll repeat the same argument as many times as it takes until you either surrender or walk away. But here's the twist: Taurus doesn't view this as being difficult. To them, it's about integrity. They don't want to be seen as a pushover, so they'll stand their ground until the end. And if you think walking away wins you the last word, think again. Taurus is still thinking about what they should have said and may just text you later with the final word. Wrapping up, and there we have it. Our list of the zodiac signs that just can't resist having the last word. Whether you find yourself on this list or not, it's important to remember that effective communication is not about who speaks last, but about understanding and respecting each other's viewpoints. So whether you're a fiery Aries or a determined Taurus, let's all strive to listen just as much as we speak. After all, sometimes the most powerful word in a conversation is the one that's left unspoken. So, friends, do you or a friend always insist on having the last word in an argument? If yes, this video holds the secret. Tell us in the comments. Are you one of those sick zodiac signs who always want the last word? Like, share with that stubborn friend. And don't forget to subscribe, because we bring you fun astro secrets like this every day.